Hello everyone, how is everyone doing on this lovely day? I hope you're all doing well. Did the raid work? I'm seeing you, Joe, but I don't see a raid notification. So, I don't think so. It's fine, Joe. Oh, did it? Maybe. Yeah, you are supposed to yell that. That's how raids work. So, welcome to one of my favorite games ever. The game turned 5 years old yesterday. Well, the Western release of it anyway. Although technically it turned 5 in Australia today, so I'm riding on that. So happy 5th birthday, Xenoblade Chronicles X. This game is absolutely incredible. I mean, it's not perfect by any means. I have my issues with it, but it's so damn good. Like, the good just completely outweighs any bad I have with it. And I remember getting so hyped for this game back in 2015, and it changed my life. This is I used to be a good kid, you know. I never bunked off school for a game, except for this game. There was sixth form though, by the way, so no one cared. Anyway, we're going to be starting a new playthrough today, showing... No, I'm not going to cry. I'm going to be showing off the beginning of the game. I'm not going to be streaming a full playthrough of this, because we'd be here for literally years. Yes, I'm going to joke. So, let's not delay and let's get started. So I think brightness is fine. Yeah, that's fine. I can't change anything else. I'm not playing online. This is a second profile. Because I didn't want to delete my main save, because it took me 180 hours to finish that.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
Well, let's get started. I'm glad you're loving it already, Rinley. And of course, we've got to start off with the most important thing. Character creation. Can even change the background. See some of the absolutely stunning scenery in this game. Now, do we want, I'll let the chat decide, do we want a male or a female character? I think Rinley's shocked husbando is a vote for male there. Alright, so Joe's saying female. I think... No, go female, okay. I think... Joe wants the waifu. I think because Sam's lurking, Nivette's going to be outvoted no matter what. Oh! Oh, a big follows. That was quick. Show him what's what, Poppy. So female. We can choose a preset to start with. Not sure which one I want to go with. She kind of looks like Sharla from the first Xenoblade. Does anyone have any preferences towards which starting face we should select? Oh god, that one is creepy. Pigtails. I don't think... Oh, Pigtails was the starting one, wasn't it? Yes, yeah, they are. Right, so Joe wants Pigtails, so we'll go with Pigtails. Now, do we want a tall girl or a short girl? An E-girl. Okay, I'll try. Joe. Wait. Oh, oops. I wasn't paying attention properly. It's because you're both such good friends. You know, I confuse you both. I'm sorry, Rinley. I'll make it up to you. Now, you've got your usual skin tones. But we can go really out there with this. Blue, right, okay. Let's go with blue, I think. I kind of want a lighter blue. Yeah. Oh, wrong button. Freckles. Can barely see the freckles on the blue skin. Oh, no, there's a difference. If we're going full e-girl, let's go for full freckles, the full freckled look. Cheeks. Let's put a bit of whatever that is, the blush on her face. I keep changing the background. That's not what I'm trying to do. Scars. Oh yeah, we need a badass scar. Let's do it across her eye. The mole. Go for a forehead mole. You know, I'm gonna skip on the moles. Go hair platinum. Ooh. Yeah, that could be cute. Hair. Alright, so I know Joe wanted the pigtails, but there's a number of other... No, sorry, I did it again. Rinley wanted the pigtails. I don't know why I've got it in my head that it's Joe. There are two types of pigtails we could go for. The little ones or the really big. The camera could do... sorry, VTech. Rinley, not Joe, wants the pigtails. You know what? The tuft is cute. Right, platinum. It's kind of a whitey color, isn't it? Platinum. It's kind of white. Something like that. This is your second offense. I'm sorry, Rinley. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought it was Joe. It's pigtails are the sort of thing, like maybe Joe was being like, maybe it's his fetish or something. That's what I was thinking. Doesn't compliment. I'm not good on color complimenting Rinley. So you'll have to let me know. Like lighter, darker. See, when you said e-girl, I was going to go full on, just like bright pink. Maybe like a... Oh, for God's sake, he set the nickname. Right, bright pink. Rinley likes that idea. What's the best pink we got? We're going to spend way too long on character customization. You know what? We'll go with that one. Oh, I didn't actually select it. Oops. Now we can make the tips and roots slightly different colors. I might... no, I'm going to leave the roots as they are. I might put a highlight on the tips. Eyes are bright teal. Ooh. Or a bright yellow. I'm going to make the tips a slightly darker purple. Eyes. Right. We've got a style to go... Oh god, that is creepy. Giving me Space Mermaid feels. Well, let's make her eyes kind of robot-y then. Let's go with, I guess, these ones. And then we want a bright yellow, you said. So let's look for a bright yellow. Oh wow, that is probably a bright yellow. And color 2 is the pupil. I'm probably not going to mess about with the pupil too much. Let's just make it black. Oh, teal. Teal. It was teal you wanted. Shoot. What the color's teal again? Teal's like a bluey, greeny color, isn't it? No, the yellow looked nice. Okay, we'll stick with the yellow. Of course you dated Joe. You fall for anyone. Now this is the fun bit. Obviously put some eyeshadow on her. I think it complements it to her current skin tone, so it's, I can barely notice any of these. Put a greeny. Lips. Yeah, let's make him stand out a bit, that colour there. And now, for the fun bit, the face paint. The options here are really stupid. I never use them in like a serious playthrough, but oh my god. Put a mustache on her. Oh my god, can someone screenshot this and send it to Alex, please? Right, I'm sure that's enough time to screenshot it. Thank you, Rinley. I don't really know if I want to give her any of the face paint, actually. I think she looks fine. I think she looks just fine without it. Now, the most important bit, we have 7 voice samples to choose from.
All right. They staggered me. They never stood a chance. Hey!
Hey there. Hey there.
Huh?
I'm sure some people might have experience with these various voice actors.
Success.
Obviously, Kira Buckland is 2B's English voice actor, I believe.
Huh. Nice job.
Tara Platt is, I think the last game I played with her in was Fire Emblem Three Houses. She was Edelgard. The others I'm not sure on. Then classic Karina Reeves
Hello.
is from the first Xenoblade, Fiora. I don't know which one is the Sakura. I don't know what Sakura is. Which face paint is it? Describe it and I'll put it on to make up for calling you Joe twice. The pink flout. Oh, what, this one? Left or right cheek. Jenna Coleman's not in this game, Joe. That's the first Xenoblade. Right, I'll put it on that cheek so it's opposite the scar. And then just for Rinley, we'll pick Kira Buckland.
Nice job.
So, we are done. Pussy perks are undeniably strong. Exactly. Now, we've created Joe and Rinley's waifu. Now it's time to meet my waifu.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I see Nivek agrees. I kind of prefer her. Her post game look is good. I kind of prefer her main game look though. Like silver hair is best hair.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
Sam, I'll time you out for that. Although she does wear red, and Elmo is red.
Careful. Just take it it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? Must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
So, we need a name. Does anyone have any suggestions? Name her Joe. I'm not calling her Joe. You know, we talk about Joe being salty, Rinley. You're definitely embodying him. This is so gamer. Oh, Joe. Ugh. Any other name suggestions besides Joe? Joelle. Okay, we'll go with Joelle. Ice Cube. I'm not naming her Ice Cube. I'm not naming her after a skiing accident.
Good, there we go. What else do you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
So there are dialogue choices in this game, and some of the side quest ones are absolutely amazing.
First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
Tired? I'm not tired. No, why would I be tired? Also, Joe, right on cue with assault. Why would I be tired? I'm full of energy, me. Nothing. Okay, Rinley, you're scaring me now. What's right? Height is fine. Zoom speed. Got to get that rotation speed up. I want to center the camera on the character because I don't like them being on the side like that. Okay, yeah, that should do it. So this game only on Xbox? No, this game is only on Wii U. Yeah, this the Wii U did hold this game back a little bit in terms of sales, unfortunately. So I'm really hoping for a Switch port. Yeah, as VTech says, it's the only reason left to own a Wii U. Hey, Benji, how you doing? Welcome to the Wii U's only game.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you?
Oh, crap, did I get them mixed up? God damn it. I'm doing that a lot lately. I think I'm going senile.
Remember Earth, right?
I would love to play it on an emulator and upscale it. I do not think my PC can handle that because I've only got my laptop at the moment.
Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces and destroyed.
Okay, Joe. Don't take too long or you might miss the best cutscene in the game. Oh yeah, the port. I would love a port. The Switch port. I don't know if I'm ready to play through the game again though, because it's not been long since my last playthrough. I finished my last playthrough in March.
Don't feel
It's around a year ago, actually. I think I started it. Because it was when I was working in my last job.
I know. It's been following me for a while now.
Here we go, and the best battle theme in any video game ever begins.
But we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
That's a big ass bug.
It didn't have to be like this.
Attack at late. Follow my lead.
Right. Staggered, topple. I am not going to try and explain this battle system because holy shit, this battle system is overly complicated. I love it, but trying to explain it is a nightmare, and this game does not do a very good job of it.
You're not half bad.
It's probably this game's biggest flaw is it is absolutely crap at explaining how stuff works.
Someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know. Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now,
Yeah.
let's get moving.
Yeah, you're right there, Nevek. Or if you get some end game builds, you don't need to heal at all because you're never getting hit. You can do some, if you know what you're doing, you can do some absolutely crazy stuff with this battle system. I might have to jump over to my completed file at some point because I have an Ether Blossom build, which I know is like the basic bitch of endgame builds, but still fun to use.
Use this strength to keep everyone safe.
But I remember like pretty much one-shotting the Rexoscale, which is like a really hard side quest boss. I might turn the rotation speed on the camera down. That's a little bit too... Yeah, it does get the job done, and it was... on my other playthroughs, I didn't really bother too much with endgame tyrants and stuff, so it was my first time really getting into it. So I wanted to just start with the basics. At some point, I might come back to it and do a different sort of build, something a little bit more interesting. Hold on, I should probably battle some more enemies just to get my level up a little bit before we go up to Shadow Rise. I believe the boss is around level 4, I want to say, 4 or 5. Right, so we'll lock onto that so we can break that appendage.
Ready? Let's move
So you could
it.
go ahead and stagger, please, Elmer. Thank you.
Down you go. Press hard on sight.
So I guess I may as well... oh, we just broke an appendage there. I guess I can go over that later. But the stagger topple system is kind of like a status effect combo system. You need to stagger them, and then you can topple them. And while they're toppled, they can't do attacks, and certain moves will do more damage. Both Xenoblade 1 and 2 have extensions to this system, but in X, I think topple is as far as it goes. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nebet.
Engaging. Laid out some fire for me. I'll blast a hole.
And that there was what Nevet means about synchronizing with your teammates. That's called a soul voice. So they will tell you what type of attack to use, and if you match it, you get various rewards, and one of them is healing.
I'll use this strength to keep everyone safe.
Although there are healing arts, they're just not very good. There's basically no dedicated healers. Oh, right, okay. Got another fight.
Ready? Let's move in. Now it's my turn. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Didn't get the topple there.
Strong armor.
It can be a bit slow at the beginning, just when you're getting used to things. Just because you don't have many options. Oh god, I'm nearly dead. I'm going to stick to range for a bit and let Elmer take the aggro. Stagger. Oh, we're not going to get that done in time. If you... Oh, we did it.
We got him. Let's move.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea, actually, Eva. You should stream it. That'll cover your streams for about a year. Right, for those who haven't played this game before, I just want you to prepare yourselves, because this cutscene.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this. Wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together. We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
Oh, it's getting literal chills from that cutscene.
That's where we're headed.
It introduces the world so well.
Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy.
It's in engine in real time.
You could handle the fall.
Because if you changed equipment and stuff, it will reflect it. Pretty much all the cutscenes are in real time in engine.
All nasty. Given our
You
options,
should start over.
a safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Yeah, the big one. The big one was in engine real time. Pretty much all of them are. You should start over Nevec. It's a good game. Should always be playing it.
You decide.
But because they all reflect your custom character and like gear and stuff, they're all like in engine rather than pre-rendered. The only one that might be pre-rendered is the opening cutscene. But even then, I'm not sure. So welcome to Primordia. For those who've been to my Animal Crossing island, this is where I got the name from.
Ready? Let's move in.
Yeah, this game is very, very impressive looking game. Sorry, Elma, I've already done that.
Let's move.
So we got ourselves some new gear. Wrong one. Yeah, this game is absolutely huge. As Nevek said, it's a very, very impressive game. Theroid Slayer is going to be more. I doubt I have any augments, but I may as well check. No. Hold on. No, I didn't do it right there. Yeah, no augments. Yeah, as Nevek mentioned, this team were brought in to help design Breath of the Wild's world. And as much as I love Breath of the Wild, and I think in terms of actual exploration and just the physics system, I think that is better than this game. But I think the world in this game is much prettier. I like it much more. But it's just because I like the sci-fi aesthetic. This will probably be good armor for now. Just because we're not going to... At the moment, everything's going to be physical. We don't really need those other resistances. I really hope you're joking, Joe. Yes, it does. There's like 10 gigabytes of files to make it run better, just because the Wii U can't handle it. Hold on. Why did I ignore this treasure? But also, the world of this game is like really well designed. Not only is it big and open and free, but there are also like clear pathways to follow as well for those who want to. But if I wanted to, I could just drop down there and grab stuff down there, although the monsters down there are a little bit stronger than I am, so I don't really want to mess with them. Now, 2 enemies at once might be a bit dangerous. Oh, there, that move there does more damage from the side, because positioning in battle is very important in pretty much every Xenoblade game.
Come on, no time to lose. We've got a mountain of things to do.
That's the spirit. Just don't wear yourself out.
Ready? Let's move it.
Now it's my turn.
Assault hammer. Down you go.
Can you set the... yes, you can invert the camera controls. I was in the camera options earlier if you want to see. See, look, you can set them to inverted. You can mess with the speed, the reset, the tilt. Like the options in this game. Well, there's loads of them. So you can turn loads of stuff off if you want. It's very customizable. I like to have my minimap on fixed. I'm sure I've mentioned that before. Turn squad tasks off because we're not online. Same for division support. But yeah, there's this game has loads of options for stuff like that. If we go down here, we come out onto the main plains. And we do not want to mess with those big guys over there. There's another thing the Xenoblade series is well known for, is throwing outrageously high-level enemies into early areas. And those guys, most of them are in the 50s. There's at least one that's 92. Yeah, I don't know what. I just like having my mini-map fixed. It helps me to get my orientation. knowing which way north is. Whatever you say, Elma. Oh, thanks for the upgrade, Rinley. Welcome back. A muscled Swede bulge. I really do not want to know what that bulge is. Now we should probably fight some more of these Swedes. The one I was going to lend you was the first one. Because Xenoblade 1 and 2 are on Switch. We're still waiting on X for Switch. But out of 1 and 2, 1 is probably the one that will give you a better first impression of the series. Not that 2's bad. 2's just a bit more unique, I would say. Actually, divisive is probably the word. No, I was at the side when I activated that, so I still got the bonus, even though he moved. Nice. 3 copies is the way to go. I got the special edition when it launched. That's the only version I have. When I sold my original Wii U, I kept this game. Does it look similar to this one? No, this game is probably the most different graphically out of the other Wii U games. The other Xenoblade games. The others have a more typical anime style, sort of a more shonen anime look. Because they're more like sci-fi fantasy than full-on sci-fi like this. That scout is going to be good. I don't really like the look of it. Which brings me to this, fashion gear. Oh, yes, we can change the appearance without affecting our stats. I love that feature. More games should have that. This looks it is really good. I might have to lend you my Wii U and the game, Rinley. Or just hope to God it comes to Switch. Now, the one I am lending you, Xenoblade 1, is really good. It's more of a traditional RPG than this. And I think it's a good game. I much prefer X. I adore 2. It has a special place in my heart, but I still prefer X. X is just on a whole other league compared to this. Oh, we can't equip those yet. Unfortunately, there are... yeah, you'll have to get an OG Switch. Unfortunately, there is a lot of elitism in the Xenoblade community, particularly from fans of the first game. They are very against X and 2 because they're different, basically. Which really annoys me, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this style of all the Xenoblades use similar gameplay to this. So that is at least consistent across the 3 games. Where they really differ is where they put their focus. 1 and 2 are more story focused and have sort of more segregated worlds, whereas X is all about exploration, sort of open world stuff. and side quests and stuff. It does still have a decent story. Yeah, it is. Now you say it, it is basically the Sonic fandom. Yeah, so 1 and 2 are more story-based. This, while it does have a story, and it is still a decent one, is much more exploration and gameplay focused. Plus, the actual just movement around the world feels much better in this one. After playing this one, it feels very sluggish in the other two, I would say. Plus, this probably has my favorite battle system out of the 3. The first is very basic, and then 2 and 1, 2 and X, sorry, build off of 1 in different ways. This makes it a lot more fast-paced, with a lot of different options. 2 is kind of more like a rhythm game in its battle system, which sounds weird, but I could probably explain it if I ever play that game on stream. But the others just graphically, 1 and 2 graphically don't really compare to X in my eyes. Like, 1 and 2 have nice scenery, but you'd not find a view like this in either of them. And nice looking views is probably this game's highest success, I guess. Best success. It is really good at looking good. Alright, he's got aggro on me, so we're not gonna... So a bit of a problem with this class. We have a taunt move, but then we have one that attached on the side, but we're not going to get to the side if we're taunting him. A sucker for open worlds. Yeah. Me too, Rinley, me too. Especially this one. Like, this was... I'm pretty sure this was my first open world. And it's really well designed. It's a shame we won't get to see some of the later areas in this stream, which is why I might jump over to my main save at some point, just so we can see. Yeah, I imagine so, Ben. I mean, not to say the gameplay of 1 and 2 is bad. Like, 2's battle system is very, very fun. It's excellent. It's not quite as crazy as this one, but because this one is kind of broken. This is a one-off stream, Sam. I'm not going to be playing this whole game. It's just to celebrate the anniversary of the game, because it turned 5 yesterday. Today in Australia. What's my favourite Pokemon? Well, Joe, it would probably be Mudkip. It's my first Pokemon. Yeah, that's I know Ben. That's what I was saying. But yeah, I was just saying that while 1 and 2 are more story focused, that doesn't mean the gameplay's not bad. I was just kind of sticking up for 1 and 2 a little. Not like misreading your point. I knew what you meant. Don't worry. Oh, this battle theme. You would like to stagger, please, Elmer? That would be grand. Fave Gen 6 Mon. Probably Aegislash. Or Greninja. Right. We've only got limited time on the stream, and there's certain bits I do want to show off, so I think we'll cut the exploration a little short. Save the secrets for the main... Save the secrets for when you guys play this yourselves.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
You can change it. You can pretty much customize everything about the camera, Rinley. I like to have it zoomed out, but you can bring it closer if you want. You can also change like where the camera is like centered toward compared to the camera. Like you can have them at the side as well if you want. I know some people like that sort of view. Like the camera is really well done in this game. It's really customizable. Right. Probably want to take out his little buddies first. Oh, nice. We got a topple without the stagger. That's quite rare, I think. Oh, we cut off his tail. Poor thing. Why did I do that? That was I screwed that up. All right, let's concentrate fire on that target, please, Elma. Oh wow. Okay, Rinley. So you've made me make your favorite character type. I usually just kind of make myself because I'm boring and I suck at character creation.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in.
Now I feel bad for killing all those pigs.
Jog your memory.
Oh, that's good equipment. "34 years into the future, the Earth is destroyed, and somehow Piers Morgan is still here."
Thanks.
Oh, hello. You must be the new friend that Colonel Elmer mentioned in her report. Having just woken up after all that time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the West Gate is closed at the moment. If you want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. They'll probably open the gate thanks to the great work you guys did killing the monsters that were causing all that trouble. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. It's not actually Piers Morgan, Joe. Jeez, chill. Now, this game's physics combine really well with elevators. Nighty-night, Primordia.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beach spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
Nice one, Nivek.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Someone just buzzed on my door thing. It was very quick, so it's probably those little shit kids that walk past and keep pressing it.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
Sure it was, Joe.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
See you, Nivek. I'm assuming you're going for your own stream, so I might pop in later after my stream. Thank you for joining me. In case we have any new viewers hiding in chat, I'm gonna do this.
This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts
Director General? Since when?
for the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You learned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Oh dear. NLA's music at night is certainly something. A lot of people will yeah, it's based on Los Angeles, the city. So a lot of people will criticize the game soundtrack because of this one song. I mean, I know you do hear it a lot, but still, the rest of the soundtrack is phenomenal. Yeah, I guess she is.
Damn it!
Look, I know what exhaust smells
I'll turn the game up a little bit then.
in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Right, how about
I'm
now?
checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man.
Is that any better?
Good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
It's a bit quiet.
Emma,
Are you sure?
And would this be one of the you-know-who's?
Right, what about now? Because it's basically nearly on full.
Oh, I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
It's not changed volume from how I've had it before until now.
Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn.
Too loud
Look,
now.
I know
Bloody
what
hell,
you're
Joe.
thinking.
Make up your mind.
But believe me,
Right,
young as
try
she
that.
may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it.
Ah, right.
Why am I
That might be
cleaning
why.
up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
No, I'm gonna drop it a little bit, so I don't want it to be too high. So we've got our third party member now. Not that we're going to be doing much fighting for a while.
Hey, listen!
Crap.
Oh yeah, I forgot they restrict us a little bit. There he is. Yeah, Pokemon is super loud for some reason. I don't know why. It's not even just Sword and Shield, it's Mystery Dungeon as well.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
Oh, I pretty much played Let's Go exclusively
Certainly come a
handheld
long
for the
way
better
in
controls.
last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Have you considered, Joe, maybe they should just get rid of raids for the Gen 4 remakes?
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
How come the chat always gets sidetracked to bloody Pokemon talk? It's like a curse I can't escape. And Joe, loads of people liked Underground. The Underground was great, so... Who starts it? Yeah, I wonder who. Probably our resident Pokemon streamer.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Ku. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Joel for Smash. I mean, you joke, but it wouldn't. I wouldn't put it past Sakurai to put Cross in instead of Elma. Cross is the default name for the protagonist, by the way. If that wasn't obvious. Although, let's be honest, if we're getting a Xenoblade character, we're getting Rex. Elma, not Elmo, you dunce.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to
yes,
when
it
you're
is,
ready
Ben.
to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin? It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. Maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project.
Okay, see you in a minute, Joe.
Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels.
I forgot how long this expedition dump was, Jesus Christ.
After we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty.
I made Joel max height.
We have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers, and of course, some military to defend ourselves if
In max
necessary.
height. Rinley is max height.
But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
So I'm gonna pause there quickly because I really need a pee. It's just come on all of a sudden. So I'm gonna leave you with Furret. Why is she built like that? Because I built her like that, Chroma. She's max height. Chroma, I can't believe you're body shaming, but yeah, Joelle forgives you, probably. Alright, hope I wasn't too long, everyone.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that Skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby. Now this girl gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn?
Oh, right.
I love that
Originally,
scene.
Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
So, you'll be getting one of those robots later, about 30 hours in, I think. But, yeah, not for a long, long time, so you probably won't be seeing that on this save file, which is why I kind of want to jump over to my main one at some point.
So this is Mission Control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey.
So much bloody exposition in this first chapter.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the scout console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
So that kiosk is really not as important as they make it seem. It's just some of the multiplayer stuff. Probably won't be using that today. Motion sickness is strong in this one. Yeah, that was me. You can move the camera in these scenes.
Equipment from any of the vendors here.
And I
won't lie.
got carried
Most
away
Blade members
just spinning.
face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Hey!
Am I right?
Do a bit of parkour to get around, because who needs paths?
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
I'll be just 2 minutes. I'm having an OCD moment. The black-haired chick looks small because she's 13. Right, OCD moment over. I hope. But yeah, the that girl in particular is the subject of a lot of controversy that and censorship that I don't really want to get into. Basically, she got censored in the Western release, so she couldn't wear the skimpy swimsuits, which is fair enough. She's 13, and then a bunch of weird neckbeards on the internet got really pissy about it.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here
I
we
mean, that's
go.
true, Rinley.
Bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend,
Sure.
what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
This is one of the best scenes in the game. I'm going to keep refusing.
Ms. Ku, how much do you know about life pods?
Life pods? You mean like from the white whale?
Yes, those life pods. Like the one Elma, a blade, rescued our friend here from. Emphasis on the word rescued. Because if you aren't released, you just sit there frozen in stasis. Forever.
So did you have an engineering question about life pods? Or is this all part of the guilt trip?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, what'll it be, friend?
No.
Now, you wouldn't want to refuse the people who saved your life, would you, friend? You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
I love that zoom in.
You said no, you wouldn't
Oh, okay, it
refuse.
ends there. I'm sure there was
That's
more
a
to it than that. Oh,
yes,
well.
right? I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the
I don't know what it is about white whales.
Elma, she can start on your team.
You know,
Begin training
whatever.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Zoom in needs to be reaction, Jeff.
Now then,
Yes, it
let's
does.
discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
Oh, yes, I love to install
I guess
probes.
we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities.
I think Moby Dick was a white whale, actually, yeah.
What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better. better as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
God, I think I'm still having a OCD moment. This is annoying. 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. Right, I'm back. I think it's weird. My OCD seems to have changed over the past week. It's not my hands that get me now. It's just my right thumb very specifically, but much more aggressive than it used to be. It used to just be like the whole hands. But now it's just that thumb. I have no idea why. It's very confusing. Very annoying as well, actually. Like, I know it's clean, but it doesn't feel clean. Can't quite put my finger on it.
I'm glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open?
I think so.
On lockdown from all the high-level indigen activity.
I think it's good now.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are
We'll
officially
see.
open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does she know Irina and Gwyn?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
We'll skip the tutorials for now because I really don't feel like reading them out. I mean, if you guys ever play the game for yourself, you'll see them anyway, so I don't really need to explain stuff. I know what I'm doing. Now, what gear do we have? Let's see if we have anything that would be better for Lynn. Of course he did. They always do that. It's very annoying. Right, Lynn's gear seems to be pretty good. Pretty sure it's just my old gear. Yeah. Yeah, they're probably good for Elma. It's nothing really good. Hold on. Actually, that could be a good one. Although, with the other characters, I'm very OCD about them having their default outfits. So I like to turn it into their fashion gear. Just because their default outfits just look good for the character and can be a bit of a mishmash otherwise. Getting new gear in this game can be a bit of a pain. It can be expensive to buy stuff, so you tend to rely on drops, and it doesn't really all match. And it just looks like a bit of a mismatch. With my custom character, it's not so bad, because they don't really have a set outfit, but with the others, I just kind of like to keep their look. I'm sure there are other people like that out there that do the same sort of thing. Sometimes I change it up, like Elmer and Lynn, they're pretty much in your party for most of the game, so I change them up sometimes for a change. But most of the others I just tend to keep to their default outfits. I don't know why, it's just a me thing. It's only in this game as well. Other games I don't really bother as much. I guess it's just because fashion gear is a thing, I'm like, may as well use it.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep, and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
Who cares what it is? Let's kill it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
We should probably explain. Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right. Let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
So, what did Rinny say about outfits? Sometimes I like to change up everyone's outfits, but I sometimes don't give a shit if it's just a party member. Yeah, I kind of like... I like customizing my main character's outfit, and in other games I do... Like when I played Xenoblade 1, I tried to give everyone different outfits depending on the areas, so they were like themes to the area. But X just has a lot of party members. I think, if I remember correctly, besides your avatar, there's 18 party members, and it can be a lot just to try and give them all nice outfits, so I just keep them in their default. These two are the main two, though, so these two, like I said, I play around with a bit more. Here we go, our first Tyrant fight. These are basically like unique mini-bosses. Topple. Get the soul voice. So these, as I said, they usually... The level isn't always a good indicator of whether you can take them on. Because they usually have some nasty... Either their stats are just a lot stronger for other enemies of their type, or they have some especially nasty traits. This one isn't all that bad, to be honest. Yeah, 18. Also, Tyrants get their own unique battle music, and this one is actually much better than the main battle theme. And it's also the inspiration for the stream's title. Yeah, 18 party members. It's a little overwhelming. Right, Lynn's our tank, so I'm going to increase her physical resistance. What does this do? Boost evasion and restores HP. That's a good one. I can't wait for Xenoblade XX. We've got to get XX first, but hopefully soon. Oh god, Lynn is nearly dead. I see Steam running in the background on my computer. I'm hoping that is not making my stream lag.
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too.
Let's
Now let's get down to business
close that
and
Steam
install that
down.
data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav.
So no, that's what was making my other streams lag.
Marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
It's lagging. Okay, yeah.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion.
Right, hopefully it
I'll
won't
just
be
boot it
now.
up.
I've turned Steam off.
Thanks, Lynn. The
I haven't
top
even
half
got
of
it
the
set to
cylinder
automatically
contains the
open, it
probe
just does.
itself. The bottom half is
If it was lagging, why did no one say
dissolves the
anything
soil
sooner?
so the probe can burrow to the proper depth.
I could have sorted it
Tried
out.
planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Oh, only lagged when you mentioned Steam. Oh, okay. That's very strange. It might be because I opened Task Manager temporarily. Because I know past streams, I know my Hollow Knight 1 and my Pokemon 1 lagged quite a bit. Because Steam was open at the same time.
Give it a minute to reach the target depth.
Hopefully it'll be fine now that I've closed Steam and Task Manager.
Installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi. That's true on any planet.
Oh, so we got some gear off him as well. Nice. Hold on. Just do the OCD, do some hand sanitizer. There we go. I need to see someone about this. Isn't having issues fun? It's getting better though, somewhat. So I wish I could show you what's going on the gamepad screen, because there's some stuff happening now that we planted a probe, but I have no way to actually record any footage from it. So you're just gonna have to use your imaginations. Although I could probably just can I skip travel yet? No, I can't skip travel yet. I've got to walk all the bloody way back. Now, I think I'm going to play for about another hour, and hopefully I'll meet a certain character by the end of that hour. Sure, you have no way to show it. It's called holding it awkwardly up to the webcam. Yeah, I don't feel like doing a face reveal today. So you'll just have to do without.
Commander Vandam.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
Good for you, Joe. Okay. Oh yeah, it doesn't even show up on stream. I forgot. I banned Incineroar.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Oh shit, just dropped my gamepad.
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little miss stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation.
I put it in between my legs, like on my legs while I was watching the cutscene and sorted my hand sanitizer out, and it just fell between my legs. It wasn't a big fall though, it's fine.
You don't think?
No.
Did it bounce off the bed? No, it fell straight onto the floor.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
I am not gonna ask about divisions, or we'll be here for
Whoa there,
ages.
Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first. Once that's all hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA
Oh, I think it's
works
gonna
for
tell us
Blade
anyway.
in one
God
of
damn it.
several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right?
Hey,
Irina,
Supersonic Trunks,
Gwen,
welcome to the
this is
stream.
Sam.
How are you doing today?
Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers.
Great
Think
eating
of the Interceptors as defense.
tendies.
Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in
what does that mean?
strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigen that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators.
Greetings,
Curators are the
tendies.
first to
I mean,
scout
it's
ahead
great!
on
Exclamation mark
territory,
eating. It might be greeting.
bringing back whatever
I don't know what a
samples they
tendie
get
is,
their hands
though.
on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though.
So if
Being a
someone
curator
could
also means
enlighten
being
me,
the first to encounter
that would be
unknown
grand.
antigens.
Next? All right, Prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot.
a
Things we
chickle,
need for everyday life.
chickle tendo. Oh,
All
oh,
the assassins we could on the White Whale, but that won't last
oh,
forever.
chicken things, chicken tenders.
We need to be
I think
able
I
to
know now.
replenish our water and
Okay.
fuel if we want to survive.
Ah, all right. No, I get you. He's great.
Sooner or later, we're
Supersonic
gonna have
Trunks
to
is
figure out how
great.
to replace
They're
things
eating
from
chicken
scratch.
tenders. Right? Yeah, I get it
Socket
now.
on the Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying
I get
pan.
you now. I get you now.
Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing.
Yeah, it's a bit of confusion. We're from the good old UK. Not that it's
These are
that
the
good.
folks
It's
who
very
did
wet at the
everything
moment.
hunky-dory with John and Joan Q Public. Any
Alexa
problems
is
the
best
city
girl.
has,
Yeah,
look
Alexa's
at
pretty good.
mediators. Fight with your neighbor,
Although,
mediators.
probably going to have to go with
Lost
Mia
cat?
for best girl. Mia's just adorable.
It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades.
Plus, there's Elma.
and
You
a
know, Elma's
people
pretty good.
person.
Well, there, Alexa's up there.
Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate.
Joe, you know the joke's not
Mediators
funny a
still get
second
out
time,
there
and it's
push
actually your
it out,
third time
fight
because Sam got to it before you.
whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest,
Curators.
even though it's
Curators
sort
are
of
good.
frowned upon, you
I
can
usually go with
actually change
Pathfinders or
division whenever
Reclaimers
you like.
myself.
So there's really no reason.
But
to
you know what?
stress
We'll
about
change it
this.
up. We'll go Curators.
All right, you ready to choose?
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Yeah, so I usually like Reclaimers for that drop sensor. But yeah, we'll go Curators. Seeing as that's what the chat has requested. Avatar is cute. Yeah, the chat helps design it. They basically made all the decisions.
All right. Thank God that's
Mainly Space
By the
Mermy.
power invested in me, yada yada. You're officially a blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Because if I had the decision with character creator, we'd end up with just me, and that would be boring.
Nelson's team has gone missing.
So I figured it was best to let the
Last
chat
contact we had, they were
chat have a
installing
crack.
Data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your
Hold on,
guess is
if I
as good
position
as
this
mine.
camera correctly,
They did have a skell with them.
get a
I
nice
think
shot
they
of
can
Elma's
hold
ass.
their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it.
Oh yeah, I
We'll
love
head
the
to
mission
last known
briefing music.
location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Oh, that's a lot of tutorials. I've just noticed the pigtails actually like flap behind you as you run. I usually play a male avatar, so I've never actually seen that before. That's pretty cool. Nice little detail. Eleanor, top tier Xenothought. Yeah, Eleanor is cute. She creeps me out a little bit though. If you've done Yelv's questline, I'm sure you'll know why. So, how much experience do you have with Xenoblade Supersonic Trunks? Is it just this one you've played, or have you played any of the others? Lots of tutorials. You don't call this game Tutorial Island? No, Joe, because you see the difference is the tutorials are one screen you can skip over really quickly, not forced cutscenes every 5 minutes. I played the F out of this game. Yeah, me too. I would imagine guys would try playing as girls more often, but I stand corrected. I mean, you do have a point. Like, if you're going to pick an ass to stare at all game, you may as well pick a nice ass. But I usually just make myself when it comes to character customization, just because I'm boring. I know Ben, Pigeon Too QWERTY for you, likes to play female characters. On my second playthrough of X, I did a female character, but I had shorter hair, so there wasn't any like pigtails or anything. So now our objective is a little ways out. Yeah, so I did my first playthrough as me. My second one was as a female character. Then my third one was, it had been a while since I played the game, so it was me again. Oh, actually no, we can probably take this guy. So I probably should have bought new gear from the terminal, but I can't be bothered. I'm just going to go over with the gear we've got. No, Joe. Actually, you know what? No, we will go. We will go get some new gear after seeing our performance in that battle. Oh, and I can probably skip travel there. Administrative district. Yeah, I can skip travel that. Yeah, I do not think I'll be playing Fortnite later, Joe. I'm not really into Fortnite. As you know, as I've told you many times, every time you ask. Right, assault rifle. Yeah, we can get some better stuff. Yeah, I think that will be the best one. Purchase and equip. No, I want a knife. Yeah, that one's probably... Because of that, melee attack 1 is probably the best. So I got to McConaughey's Field in the first Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, McConaughey's Field's a good area. Like Xenoblade 1 is a very good game. I do prefer X. But 1 and 2 are still very good games. Take those ones for Elma. But yeah, you should definitely play through the first one, past McConaughey's Field. The story takes a lot of big twists. None of those are really an improvement. Maybe that one actually. This game is the best. Oh yeah, this is definitely the best one. I'm assuming you've not played any of Xenoblade 2 then, if you've only mentioned 1. Do I want this one? Yeah, I'll probably take it. Oh yeah, we can put a swimsuit on. I think I'll take this one, just for the extra defense and attack. That game looks like garbage. Oh, okay. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I do quite like 2. But yeah, it is a bit of a divisive game. So I understand if it's not your thing. Put that on. Yeah, and then legs. I think I'm going to go more melee attack. Well, I mean, it's only a short playthrough, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So, and I do want to grab a decent longsword because I can't. Because I'm probably going to go basic bitch and just go for a longsword build because it's what I'm familiar with. Right, I don't know why I'm walking all the way. I can skip travel. Right, I think I want to take the beach path here. Slightly lower leveled enemies so we can actually fight.
Just leave us alone.
Yeah, the titties can be a bit big. The gameplay does get a lot faster as you get into the later game, though. Although it doesn't quite reach the heights of the speed of X. But yeah, this game is very fast. Oh dear! Oh. Shit. Probably should have ran from that fight. I'm good at games, I swear. Alright, let's be a bit more careful and avoid him this time. Where even was he? Oh, he's there. Oh, there's a big boy over there. Want to avoid him. It's a serious staple right there. The level 81 red gorilla. I can probably take these 4th X's. Yeah, this is much more manageable. Oh, right, let's get some healing going. I'm gonna put some defense on me as well. Hope that level 17 enemy over there does not decide to come and play. Is that got any good gear there for? Yeah, that'll do for Elma. Oh, we can't equip that yet. This game needs to come back. Oh yeah, I would love a Switch port or a sequel. Just either would be my dream come true, basically. There, got him. No, he seems to like me for some reason, not Lynn. Lynn is not pulling her weight as a tank. Level 8 super boss, yeah. Probably should not be fighting this at level 7, but it's fine. Now, if someone would like to topple. No? Okay. Alright, it's one of its claws down. Let's take out the other one. Ah, shit. Failed that one. That's bad. Thank you, Armor. Ah, crap, that one came really fast. There we go. Bit out of practice. It's been a few months since I played this game. Right. Yeah, we're going to put that heal on. Okay, we might actually take this guy down. Provided I'm not opening my mouth too soon. I think I need another physical resistance boost. Nice. Extend the topple. And get a damage boost. Nice. Nearly down. There we go. I've got a class rank up and some gear. Perfect. Let's see what we got. Something we can't equip. Wonderful. Oh wait, I already got that. Alright, let's carry on towards this story objective. I don't want to do too much messing around. So I want to introduce a certain someone before the end of the stream. Let's get that camera zoomed out a bit. I think I'll grab that treasure over there as well while I'm here. This game is so pretty. Like, look at that moon. Look at that moon. Or look at those moons. Oh, I need a sequel like now. Who voiced Elma again? Caitlin Glass is Elma's voice actor, I believe. And then the only other voice actor I can remember off the top of my head is Lynn's, who is Cassandra Lee Morris. And then, Doug that we met earlier was Patrick Seitz. I can't remember who voices Nagy and Vandam. All right, I didn't know she voiced anyone in that. I mean, I'm not really a Street Fighter fan, so I don't really follow the games. Alright, we were a little under leveled, so we should probably do a little bit of grinding here. Got a stagger, down, boom. Oh, I didn't mean to press that one. Is Cannon Strike a move that Kami uses or something? Like I said, I'm very unfamiliar with Street Fighter. Besides the obvious, like Ryu and Ken. You might have heard Elma saying Shadow Strike, actually, now that I think about it. So that's one of her moves.
Let's move. It didn't have to be like this.
Yeah, no, I'm not taunting them. That's your job then. Ah, right, okay. I mean, there's loads of voice actors I recognize purely because they've been in this game, so I guess I'm kind of in the opposite situation. Oh, she was your main. All right. I will. You'll like Elma then. I mean, actually, if I can show it off. Can actually play as Elma and Lynn as well. You can switch to any of the party members and just take control of them. Ah, right. Fair enough. Unfortunately, this is the only one of the Xenoblade games that didn't have the Japanese dub available on its English release, but that might change if we get a Switch port. Although the characters are American, so it does kind of make sense they have
I knew we would have heard
English voices.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken? Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms, too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
I think you're right. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons!
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens! Surrender! Now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn. Stand down! Did you already forget my first lesson? Fighting is a last resort. Our friends here appear to be able to speak our language. Which means we need to find out if diplomacy is a viable option.
You're right.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiation. No conditions. We have our orders. All Earth aliens must die.
How's diplomacy working out for you, Elma?
It didn't have to be like this. Appreciate it.
Joel, I really don't think you should be grabbing that fire. You're not a tank. Nice one, Lynn. Damn, that did quite a bit of damage. Nice. Another fight won.
So much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Yeah, somehow, Elmer, I do not think negotiation is going to be an option. Oh, we can't do that one just yet. Okay. God, there's a lot of cutscenes. I forgot how many there were in these early quests. Oh god, my gamepad's about to die. Where's my charger?
Lynn, can you give us an approximate location for that IFF signal?
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
There we go.
Then we'd better get moving. There's no time to lose.
I love how much Joelle stands out because of her blue color. Speaking of Joelle, let's put her back in charge. Lure this way, lure this guy away from his pigs. Okay, nope, they're joining in. Goody. Just what I wanted. I'm gonna give myself some physical resistance then, just in case. Okay, Lynn has the aggro, that's good. Alright, one down. Now we've got these guys to deal with. Oh dear. Oh crap. Do not want him joining the fight. Yeah, this is bad. Let's do the best option and just run away. Definitely a bit underleveled for this this bit of the story, I think. Only got 25 minutes to the end of the stream, so I might have to grind. Probably didn't help that we got mobbed by that level 10.
Have to be like this.
Ready? Let's move it.
But you will make perfect fodder. Oh, we've classed up. Right, let's switch classes. So we can get ourselves a longsword and actually start doing some decent damage. Yeah, I really do not want to taunt them, Lynn. Be a bad idea. You're the one that wants the aggro, you're our tank. Yeah, this is going much more smoothly now that that guy's dead. Ah, I just missed that. Oh, he's coming over. God damn it, he's hit. He's not going to make things easy for us. Why do I keep missing those? I'm getting bad at this. Oh god, I'm going to die. Let's run. Oh, okay, no, we're fine. With pleasure. Yeah, Shadow Strike, that's the name of the move. Oh, bugger. Please get up, Lynn. Now, if you would like to Shadow Strike Elmer and stagger it. Maybe I can. No, damn it. Yeah, Shadow Strike is one of Elmer's arts. It's a good art. There we go, she used it again. Thank you, Lynn, for the topple. Gotcha. Let's get the other leg. Actually, maybe we should pull the heat off Lynn for a bit. Where is the... Keep your tension up. I'm gonna need some TP to revive me if I die. Nice! Quite a bit of gear there. Ah, that's not a good one there. Do we have any good swords? Nope. That's not good either. Ooh, no, I think I'll stick with what I've got. And while I think about it, I probably want to start leveling my arts up a little bit. Might help us a bit in the coming battles. I want to say the boss is level 10, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I guess we'll see when we get there. Okay, there's two guys over here we can take. Oh, god damn it. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, this isn't going too badly. Oh, okay, there's a fourth one. God damn it. Yeah, I don't have an aura, Elma. Sorry about that.
Too easy. Move it on the neck. Leave this to me. Watch me lay into it. Shadow strike. Assault hammer.
Get in with our good old topple combo there. Oh, now we have an aura. What we got there? Defensive stance. It's alright. Then if you could do the honors. Oh no, okay, he's dead.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Let's go that way. I'm sure that will end well. Though I see a probe that I would like to insert a thing into. Oh, it's guarded. Crap. Oh well. Oh, we don't even need to fight them. These guys are idiots. Oh. Did it just kill them? Where did they go? Okay, I guess that thing's lethal. We should watch out for that.
Ready? Let's move in.
I'm quite sure what happened there. Don't know why they despawned. Yeah, may as well. Only need defensive stance though.
Let's keep it up.
Probably fight as many of these on the way to the boss as I can.
Here we go.
Let's see what you've got.
Now melee attack. Assault hammer. Hope you're ready for this. Side slash.
Yeah, that combo worked out well.
Move in and keep the rhythm
You're
going.
ready for this. I'm great. Let me out.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Hope you're ready for side slash.
Move in and take your damage. Nice work.
Yeah, no, I will not be fighting him.
Incoming enemies. Ready? Move in. Watch me lay into the shadow strike.
Let's move.
It's amazing how fast-paced these battles are starting to get, even in the early game. Xenoblade 2 could learn a thing or two from this game. That is a lot of enemies. I'm not sure I want to do it. You know what? Screw it. You can break it into parts.
Here we go.
Let's see, they're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
I'll make you hit it again for me. Assault hammer. I hope you're ready for this. Sliding.
Oh, I got a little too early there.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Rising blade. Go me. Now close the gap. Now it's my turn.
We're having pork chops for dinner tonight, girls.
Sliding slinger. Shadow strike. Rising blade. Go me. Now close the gap. Maybe I'll come from.
Oh, fuck.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
That's gone to shit very quickly.
Oh no! Flame grenade! Use this strength to keep cover.
Did not want all of them joining in.
Can't
Haha.
seem to
Shadow
find it
strike.
Power dive.
out. Not out.
Right, let's keep our flyer concentrated on this one.
Think harder. Close in. Oh no! Slide it.
Okay, we might be able to pull this back.
Close the gap.
Oh, fuck, maybe not.
Get up. Press forward. Don't fall.
Oh shit, no, this is this has gone really badly.
Hope you're ready for this. Iron Breeze.
Move in and do some damage.
Sliding slinger.
Help me.
Oh no! Take this.
Side slash.
Right, let's actually pull some attention. Oh, Lynn, you're on low health. Why would you do that?
This could make all the difference. Shadow strike. Top of them. Close in. Green edge.
It's another one down.
Oh no! Take this.
Heal me.
Oh no! Take this.
Upward hand.
Linley,
Rising blade.
funny you should say that. Fuck's sake, Lynn.
Great. Let me out. Help me. Thank you. Get up. Slide. Slinger. Rising blade. Go me. Now close the
Use an
gap.
aura. Get control of the battle.
Don't have any TP, Elmer, because a certain someone keeps dying. Can't use an aura.
Now, melee attacks.
Oh no! Take this.
Move in and do some damage.
Okay, this has gone much better than I expected it to. Linley sounds like a dinner lady.
Nice
What
work.
do you mean it sounds like a dinner lady? I mean, she does. She is like. She is the cook of the group, but I don't know. I don't know how do you sound like a dinner lady. What do you mean the name? Dinner ladies don't just have specific names, Joe. They can have any name. You can't just restrict people's career based on their names. That's discrimination. As for why it's funny, we'll get to that, Rin. We'll get to that, Rin.
It didn't have to be like this.
Rising blade. Going all out. Send them down. My turn. Flame grenade.
Sliding. Slinger. Side. Move in and do some damage.
Iron Breeze. Oh no! Take this. Wow. Yes. Now melee attack.
Now, it's my turn. Upward hand.
From Zelda to Joe to Lynn. Oh my god. You heard that crap. Can't help it, okay. I get caught up in the game and I have a name on my mind and then someone says something and then... Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Rinley. Oh dear god. At least with Lynn, the names sound similar. So I kind of have an excuse there. And I caught myself this time, and I corrected it. Yeah, the Zelda one was... I was just very invested in the game, okay? Ben being dumb. Yeah, you'll want to talk, Joe, about being dumb. Some of the crap you come out with. Save before this boss fight. Right, I might be under-leveled for this, I'm not sure. I'm intellectual. Sure you are.
They're all dead. You killed them all. In cold blood.
Fortune did not smile upon them today.
I'm very smart.
Filthy Earth aliens do not belong on this planet.
You seem more fluent than the others. Are you in charge?
I am called Glennar. I command this squad, Earth alien. Now it is time for you to surrender.
Hello, Glennar. I am called Elma, and I command this squad. If this planet is your home, we apologize for intruding. We crash-landed here after our ship was damaged in an attack by unknown adversaries. We were hoping we could negotiate a peaceful settlement in exchange for our friends, but...
Peaceful settlement. Your words are wasted. All we can promise Earth aliens is a swift death.
Alma.
Right. We tried. Looks like survival of the fittest it is. Fine then. Seeing as you know we come from Earth, I'm guessing there's a good chance we might have a score to settle with you anyway.
Right. I want to focus on the backup first.
Ready? Move it! Fire Carnival!
Oh, nice. Noir.
I can't seem to get fired out. My blood's really pumping now.
Could actually concentrate fire this time. That would be grand. Okay, this ruffian's going to go down very quickly by the looks of it. Yeah. Can unload this onto Glennar. Tornado Blade is a very good art if you level it up. It's one of my favourites. Be a bit dangerous though in crowded places. Oh yeah, this has gone very smoothly. I was expecting to have a little bit of trouble, but no. Finished it just in time.
I don't get it. Why would they be so bent on killing all humans?
Who can say? Whatever the reason, this is dire news. We should let the others know ASAP. Let's call it in and head back to HQ for a full debrief.
Roger that. And here I just started to hope we'd finally escaped all this.
Escape! Yes, escape! Tatsu also want escape!
Here we go.
Friends! Friends that leave Tatsu trapped!
More Xenos? What should we do?
Stay back, Link. What do you think, Rook? Yeah. Let's leave this stone unturned.
Better safe, right?
Tatsu's in! And Tatsu not stone! Mama Pan always said Tatsu should help friends in need. This time, Tatsu needs friends' help!
Listen to him suffer.
Dark! So dark! Tatsu can't breathe! Oh? Oh! Tatsu finally free!
Interesting. One of the vegetables is sentient.
Talking potato. Huh. I wonder if it tastes different too. I know what we're having for dinner tonight. You don't know it yet, new girl, but I'm a pretty mean cook.
You are mean! Mean and cruel! Tatsu definitely not potato! Tatsu explained this to dumb and silly prone when they
The veggies do look quite nice, actually.
Listen!
Lots of meat on them.
Krill never listened. Oh, no pan rude day prone first set sticky feet on Mira. Especially Tatsu. Tatsu witnessed prone abuse firsthand. At this rate, entire Nopan race in danger. Yes, Nopan are endangered species. So really, friends have social responsibility to protect Tatsu from danger.
Uh-huh. What do you think, Elma? Bake or fry?
Wait a minute. The beings who captured you, big brutes in armor, little pointy ears,
Yes, prone!
and they're a more recent arrival here, is that right? They're not native to this planet?
Not native, recent. If friends want more details, friends must promise to protect Tatsu. Only then will Tatsu talk.
Right. Elma, you hold him.
Tatsu will talk! Tatsu will talk! Friends not get no sense of humor is all.
So if I understand correctly, this is your homeworld. The Nopon people are native to Mira. And then just recently, the Prone show up and quickly hunt you to the edge of extinction. Is that right?
Not just prone. Prone and their nasty, evil buddies. Lots and lots of them.
They're buddies? You mean other alien races?
Other hungry alien races. They all gang up on Nopon. They do horrible, terrible things to Nopon. Someday, Tatsu will turn tables and eat them for a change. Tatsu has seen those eyes before. Hungry eyes, like prone eyes. Tatsu is here to serve, not be served.
Yeah, seriously. What kind of barbarian would want to eat this little guy just like that? We should take care of him. Wash and clean him, season him.
That's right, that's right. This is exactly what Tatsu is saying. Take Tatsu to your village. Wash and clean Tatsu. Season Tatsu. Wait.
What do you think? Take him with us?
He seems harmless enough. And he'd be a good source of information on Mira and the Prone. All right. We can debrief him when we report to Commander Vanda. As long as he passes the quarantine scan, we can bring him back to New LA.
Right. Let's get that out of the way. All clear.
Then Tatsu can join friends? Dance of joy.
Oh, look, another
New
big
friends
follows.
are friendliest friends ever. I know. Tatsu has special thank you gift for friends for saving Tatsu's life. Tatsu will lend it to friends for free.
lend. It's not a gift if you don't give it.
Give it away? For always? For free? This would be insulting to friends and to Tatsu. No Nopon merchant worth his salt and pepper could do such a thing. Tatsu is grateful, but Tatsu not insane.
What? It's insane to think if someone saves your life, you might actually show them some real... And he's not even listening.
Friend, do you ever get lost? Tired of bulky maps and flawed memory? There is a better way. Friends, this is your lucky day. Presenting Follow Ball. Follow Ball is #1 ultimate best super secret must-have Nopon item. If friends get lost out in wild, friends just follow Ball of Light to safety. And now it's yours, for free, to borrow. For now, anyway.
Really? Follow Ball? That's the best name you could come up with for your super special thing?
Meh. What would friend prefer? Fancy name no one understands so friend can feel smart? Now, time for Nopon Dance of Generosity.
I don't know. Is that thing really gonna be all that useful? What if it's a trap, or boom, it just blows up in our faces?
Ah yes, that reminds Tatsu. If Follow Ball get damaged, Tatsu need to charge friends full price, plus restock fee.
So much for Dance of Generosity.
I love the writing in this game. And that is pretty much the end of Chapter 3. If we go back to NLA now, there's going to be a crap ton of cutscenes that I really do not want to sit through right now. I know I said I was probably going to show off my completed save, but I might actually save that for another day, because we're getting on to about 3 hours now. I'm very glad you've all joined me. I hope you've enjoyed just getting a glimpse at one of my favourite games of all time. It's already good, but it gets much better later on once you get into the side quests and stuff. As for explaining why the Linley thing was funny earlier, Tatsu ends up calling Linley for most of the game as like a nickname. So I guess that's quite on point for us, Rinley. So yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope, especially Rinley, I know you've had a bit of interest in the series. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Next week we're going to be doing something a little different. As this game demonstrates, I play a lot of long games. So I want to get into some more indie games and stuff. So I'm going to be actually doing that on stream. So it's something I want to try and do every month or so. Just do a stream. Do a stream where I just play like the first 2 hours or so of an indie game. We're going to be doing the first one of those next week. We're going to be playing a game called A Short Hike, which I recently picked up on my Switch. And its graphical style reminds me of an old DS game. It's quite nostalgic. Maybe you are a Nopon, Rinley. Maybe you are. Although, you know, you're not short enough to be a Nopon. I mean, look at them. They're tiny. Alex is more likely to be a Nopon, though he's not cute enough. Anyway, that is the end of the stream. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next week. Same time for A Short Hike. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you all later.